بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. This is your walkthrough and your review of resource 23.2 from your Ajurrumiya workbook. You have studied the first 23 lessons of this book, and you have taken the comprehensive quiz here, resource 23.2, on page number 129 of your workbook. You've given it your best attempt, and the answer key does not actually provide you with all of the answers because there are a number of different possibilities for some answers. So let's go over the questions and the answers together now so you can know if your answers are correct or incorrect, and so you can score this quiz. Resource 23.2 اختبار في المتن من أوله إلى الدرس الثالث والعشرين. A comprehensive quiz or test from the beginning of the text all the way to and including the 23rd lesson. قال تعالى, Allah the Most High says, and these are verses from Surah Al-Baqarah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. These are verses 183 to 185 of Surah Al-Baqarah. استخرج من النص. Extract the following language items from this text. The example with an asterisk there is isman munawwanan bi-dhammatayni. An ism that has two dhammas, that's all. And you had three possible answers that you could have chosen. The example is given to you there of fidya, fidyatun, and the word idda, fa'iddatun, is found twice in the text as well. So either of the two, fa'iddatun, or the word fidyatun, would have sufficed as an answer. Now, of course, that was an example, and the answer was given to you, or one of the three possible answers was given to you. The first question then, السؤال الأول استخرج من النص فعلا من الأمثلة الخمسة مرفوعا. A verb from those five special verbs, and it has to be marfu'. You had four possible answer choices. Any one of these will give you credit for a correct answer. تتقون, يطيقونه, تعلمون, or تشكرون. Any of these four words from the verses would be counted as a correct answer. السؤال الثاني استخرج من النص جمع تكسير منصوبا. جمع تكسير, and it's got to be mansub. You have only one possible correct answer, and that is the word أياما. السؤال الثالث استخرج من النص منصوبا علامة نصبه فرعية. Notice, a mansub language item, which if you're paying attention to the generality of the question, the intended generality of the question, there are asma mansuba and there are af'al mansuba. You could have picked either a noun or a verb. So any word that is mansub but it has to have an alama far'iyya as its sign of being mansub. So you could have chosen any one of 5 words. You could have chosen the word ma'dudatin, or you could have chosen the word tasumu, or the word bayyinatin, or the word tukmilu from the statement of Allah, walitukmilu al-iddata, or you could have chosen the word tukabbiru, walitukabbiru Allah. Any one of those 5 possible answer choices can be considered a correct answer. السؤال الرابع, the 4th question, استخرج من النص جمع مؤنث سالما منصوبا. We need a regular feminine plural, and it's got to be mansub. We've got only 2 possible answer choices, ma'dudat and bayyinat. Either of these 2 would be a correct answer. السؤال الخامس, the 5th question, استخرج من النص اسما منصوبا علامة نصبه أصلية. So a noun that's mansub, but it's got to have a fetha, because that fetha is the alama asliya for the nasb case. So we actually have 10 possible answer choices for this one, and I'll read them off here in a quick list. Ayyaman, maridan, which comes twice, khayran, hudan, ash-shahra, al-yusra, al-usra, al-iddata, Allah. All of those are asma, mansubat, alamatu nasbiha, asliya. Any one of those 10 answers would be a correct answer. السؤال السادس, the 6th question, استخرج من النص منصوبا علامة نصبه حذف النون. Any mansub item, the sign of it being mansub would be the deletion of the noon. And so you should know, based on your studies, that the only possible word that's mansub, that has a sign of being mansub, of having its noon deleted, that is af'al, verbs, and not just any verb, al-af'alul khamsa, or al-amthilatul khamsa, the 5 special verbs on the scale of yaf'aluna, taf'aluna, yaf'alani, taf'alani, taf'alina. Anything that comes on the scale of these 5 words. And so there were 3 possible answer choices. Tasumu, tukmilu, or tukabbiru. 3 of the possible answers for question number 3. السؤال السابع, the 7th question, استخرج من النص اسما ممنوعا من الصرف مخفوضا. So we've got to have an ism makhfud, and it's mamnu' min as-sarf. There were only 3 possible answer choices. Ukhar, which comes twice, or the word Ramadan. And then question number 8, السؤال الثامن, استخرج من النص اسما ممنوعا من الصرف آخر. Another mamnu' min as-sarf noun. And since I gave you the answer choices in the last one, just choose the other one that you didn't choose for number 7. السؤال التاسع, the 9th question, استخرج من النص جمع تكسير مخفوضا. An irregular plural that is makhfud or majroor. And you have only one possible answer choice, and that is ayyamin. And of course that comes twice in the passage, but it's the only possible word that you could have chosen as a correct answer here. And as-su'al al-ashir, the 10th question, and the last one in this table, استخرج من النص في فعلا مضارعا مرفوعا علامة رفعه أصلية. All you need is a present tense verb that has a dhamma as its sign of being marfu', because that dhamma is al-alama al-asliya lil-raf'i. So there is only one word you could have chosen, and that word does appear twice, like the last answer. It is the word yuridu. Yuridu is a fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi al-alama al-asliya al-dhamma. Barakallahu fikum. Let's look at the next section of the test. أكمل هذه الفقرة من نص المقدمة ثم اضبطه كله بالشكل. Fill in the blanks. Complete this paragraph from the text of the muqaddimah, meaning the text of Al-Ajur Rumiyah, and then put the dabt on it. Put all the harakat, all the fathas, dhammas, kasras, shaddas, sukoons, everything completely. And so obviously this question requires that you are memorizing the text. So I'll just simply read it out to you, and you can check to see if you got it right. You don't really need me, because you can just look at pages 23 to 27. That's lessons 9 through 13, and check your answers yourself. للرفع 4 علامات: الضمة والواو والألف والنون. فأما الضمة فتكون علامة للرفع في 4 مواضع: في الاسم المفرد وجمع التكسير وجمع المؤنث السالم والفعل المضارع الذي لم يتصل بآخره شيء. وأما الواو فتكون علامة للرفع في موضعين: في جمع المذكر السالم وفي الأسماء 5، وهي أبوك وأخوك وحموك. Make sure you got that كسرة. وحموك وفوك وذو مال. وأما الألف فتكون علامة للرفع في تثنية الأسماء خاصة. وأما النون فتكون علامة للرفع في الفعل المضارع إذا اتصل به ضمير تثنية أو ضمير جمع أو ضمير المؤنثة المخاطبة. بارك الله فيكم. Let's go over page 130 together, the second page of this quiz. Question number 11. السؤال 11. أعرب الصيام كما في قوله تعالى كتب عليكم الصيام. So الصيام here is نائب الفاعل, which you wouldn't really know yet, but what you would know is for sure, this is what you must have, is that it's an ism. You know it's an ism because the alif lam in the beginning of it. As-siyamu, and you know it's marfu' because of the dhamma. So you should say ismun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi al-dhamma. That's all you would need for this answer. السؤال الثاني عشر, the 12th question. أعرب مريضا كما في قوله تعالى فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر. So it's actually خبر كان, but you might not know that yet, and that's okay. But you know that it's an ism because it has tanween on it, and you know that tanween is a sign of asma, and you know that 2 fathas means it's mansub. So you should be able to deduce that the word maridan is an ism mansub alamatu nasbihi al-fatha. السؤال الثالث عشر, the 13th question. أعرب يطيقون كما في قوله تعالى وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين. So notice the ha is not being asked about, just the basic verb يطيقون. And you should know that that is من الأمثلة الخمسة, من الأفعال الخمسة. So it's a فعل مضارع مرفوع علامة رفعه ثبات النون or ثبوت النون or simply النون. السؤال الرابع عشر, the 14th question, أعرب الفرقان كما في قوله تعالى هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. So you see والفرقان, don't worry about the wow. الفرقان, you have alif lam there, you know it's an ism. So you can say الفرقان اسم مخفوض, or you could have said مجرور علامة خفضه الكسرة, or you could have said علامة جره الكسرة. And that would be a correct answer. بارك الله فيكم. السؤال الخامس عشر, the 15th question, أعرب تصوموا كما في قوله تعالى وأن تصوموا خير لكم. Hopefully, you were able to recognize that تصوموا was originally تصومون, and it became mansub because of the an. And that's a detail that will become more clear later, insha'Allah ta'ala, in this course. However, for now, تصوموا is a fi'l من الأمثلة الخمسة. So, you say it's فعل مضارع منصوب علامة نصبه حذف النون. السؤال السادس عشر, the 16th question. قال الإمام ابن آجرروم رحمه الله. The Imam Ibn Ajurrum said, may Allah have mercy on him, وأما الياء فتكون علامة للخفض في ماذا? When is the ya a sign of al-khafd? A. الاسم المفرد, B. موضعين, C. ثلاثة مواضع, or D. أربعة مواضع. And the correct answer, taken directly from the speech of the author, is C. ثلاثة مواضع. السؤال السابع عشر, the 17th question. تكون الفتحة علامة أصلية في ماذا? When is the fatha the sign, the original sign of i'rab for a word? A. الأسماء المرفوعة, nouns that are marfu'. B. الأفعال المرفوعة, verbs that are marfu'. C. الأسماء المنصوبة, nouns that are mansub. Or D. الأسماء الخمسة, the 5 special nouns. And as you know, the fatha is the basic sign of the mansub case, and the only answer choice that identifies that is C. Potentially it could have been al-asma'i wal-af'al al-mansuba, because there's no reason to single out just asma, just nouns. However, answer choice C is actually correct as it is. السؤال الثامن عشر, the 18th question. تكون الكسرة علامة فرعية في ماذا؟ A. حروف الخفض, B. جمع المؤنث السالم, C. الاسم المفرد المنصرف المنسوب, or D. جمع المذكر السالم. And so the correct answer choice is B. جمع المؤنث السالم. As for حروف الخفض, and they don't have any sign of i'rab because they're huruf, and huruf are mabniya. They're not even part of the discussion. As for answer choice C, al-ism al-mufrad, singular nouns that are munsarif, not mamnu min as-sarf, and they're mansub, well, the kasra would not be a sign of those things being mansub. Rather, the fatha would. And as for the last answer choice D, جمع المذكر السالم, well, جمع مذكر السالم, like what? المسلمون. Those words are either marfu' with a wow as the sign of it being marfu', like جاء المسلمون, or they are mansub or majrur with a ya instead of the wow. رأيت المسلمين ومررت بالمسلمين. السؤال التاسع عشر, the 19th question. ما معنى ممنوع من الصرف? What is the meaning of ممنوع من الصرف? A. ممنوع من التنوين. B. ممنوع من الحركات. C. حرام. Or D. مبني على الضمة أو الفتحة. And the only answer choice that makes any sense, if you've been following these lessons, is answer choice A. ممنوع من الصرف means ممنوع من التنوين. السؤال العشرون, the 20th question, والأخير and final one. أعرب يزيد في قولك مررت بيزيد. Now, Yazid here is a name of a person, even though it looks like a verb. Zada yazidu. Keep that in mind as you go through the answer choices. A. اسم مرفوع علامة رفعه الضمة. B. اسم منصوب علامة نصبه الياء. C. اسم مخفوض علامة خفضه الكسرة. Or D. اسم مخفوض علامة خفضه الفتحة. That last answer is the correct answer choice. مررت بيزيد, because Yazid is ممنوع من الصرف because of the two defects, علامية and وزن الفعل. As for answer choice A, it's not مرفوع because it comes after حرف خفض B. So it must be مخفوض, and that also eliminates answer choice B. As for answer choice C, then it's possible to consider it based on the beginning of the answer, اسم مخفوض علامة خفضه الكسرة. Well, it doesn't have a kasra. It's not مررت بيزيد, it's مررت بيزيد with a fatha on it. Barakallahu feek. I hope you have been doing really well in these lessons, and I hope specifically in this review quiz you mastered it or you came close to mastery. May Allah Ta'ala bless you and give you success. If you didn't do so well, then I'd advise you to go back and review the lessons, whichever lessons you need to review based on your wrong answers. May Allah Ta'ala bless you and give you success as you prepare for the new lesson, lesson number 24. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.